This episode, we're coming in hot because Dillon and I have busy lives. It's tough to find the time to record. We love doing it, but sometimes we're recording when we really aren't in the right headspace, and this is one of those
So this is what you
times.
get.
You're getting it. Sorry, you got it.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
Not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay?
Freaking out.
We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
With that being said, this is a fired up episode of Take It Down a Notch. I'm fired up. He's fired up. Totally different reasons and not good fired up. We're angry fired up. But hopefully out of our anger and frustration, maybe we'll have some freakouts. You guys can enjoy them. It's time to be pissed off and talk about some random crap. Because guess what else? I didn't have any time to structure this episode. So we're going to talk about current events and what is firing us up. So Dillon, have anything on your mind you'd like to talk about? What's going on in your world that you could... Headaches?
True honesty, I got a raging headache.
Dude, like actual physical ailment.
Yeah, it's like I'm so stressed I have headaches.
Is this the same one from yesterday?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
I'll never get headaches.
It's a stress headache.
It is stress, 100%.
Damn.
And I've never had that before, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is new. It's all the way from the back of this part of my head straight down.
Base of the skull.
Yeah, like almost like rear delt area. Kind of runs straight back through there.
It's funny that you say that because usually I go to the gym and get my frustration out. But today I was thwarted by my body. I know. Have you ever had like a stabbing pain, like mid-lift, go from the base of your skull down your neck? Have you ever had that? Dude, oh man, I get them from time to time. It feels like...
I don't think that's good.
It feels like a muscle snaps.
I don't think that's good.
And it was awful. And it happened to me when I was doing back extensions.
Yep.
I'm trying to strengthen my lower back. I have severe injuries to my body and my back is super weak. So we're trying to do that. So other than headaches, anything you've observed in the world lately that either made you laugh or got you really angry? Because I have a big topic I want to start with, but before
you start.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can weigh in on this one because this is a hot topic.
I think this is how this is going to go.
This is going to be a hot topic.
Okay.
War.
Oh yeah, that's happening right now.
We're a comedy podcast, but I got to touch on this because as intense as it is, and there's loss of life, not too much by our side because we're America, but there is a lot of loss of life, and that's awful. When it's like innocent bystanders, it's awful. And there's some cowards that will remain nameless, but y'all know who I'm referring to, that like to use civilians to hide what's going on, what their evil doings, and they're evil people. To those civilians, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that you were put in that position. I'm pretty fired up about this, man. I'm fired up about our... I got some mixed feelings about it. I'm not happy that we're spending all this money, but I'm very happy that we're finally doing it with money and not with boots on the ground. Like, I definitely feel like it's a benefit to us that we're put in a position where we can have the option to do it remotely and put people in the sky and put people on the carriers, and we don't have to be doing it. It's kind of like a catch-22 because in doing so, we're spending a ton of taxpayer dollars over there. And we're doing it for the right reasons, I think. Do you agree that we're over there for the right reasons? I mean, I hope so anyway.
I think so. I think in the long-term aspect, it's the right reasons.
Right. What I'm looking up right now are the statistics of what the United States is bringing to the table military force-wise versus what Iran is bringing to the table military force-wise. Because, yes, the war is a serious topic, but, dude, these numbers are laughable. These numbers of what we have versus what they have is absolutely laughable.
Usually, when it comes to our Western civilization style of warfare versus Middle Easterns and stuff like that.
Yeah, very different. Very, very different.
Obviously, our assets are pretty dang stout.
Mm-hmm.
Only country, I would say, may have a little bit more oomph to them, or equal oomph would be China.
Yeah.
Just because of the freaking bodies.
China makes me nervous, but you know what?
They manufacture all our freaking probably
Everything.
uniforms we wear.
Dude, I will say China makes me nervous. China makes me nervous because of what they do bring to the table hardware-wise and finance-wise. However, I heard something the other day that blew my absolute mind when it came to that.
But to finish that real quick, I mean, the big difference between, I think, Western versus Middle Eastern style warfare is Western, obviously, more strategized and I'd say efficient warfare tactics. Middle Eastern's like,
Way behind.
they don't care.
Yeah, I know.
There's no rules.
Dude,
There's no rules.
Shane Gillis, I just saw
And
this.
that makes them dangerous.
Yes, it does make them dangerous if they have the tools to pull it off.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they're
If they ever
crazy.
get the tools,
Which is why I think
the
we're,
pull out in Afghan and all that.
like
I mean,
you
that's-
said, for the future, this is the right move. We're making the right move here. We can't let somebody that has 50 years of saying death to America.
it's like giving a kamikaze a freaking AC-130 or
It's crazy.
letting a kamikaze drive Air Force One
But
or fly Air Force One.
dude, Shane Gillis, he said he's got a stand-up routine talking about how the war over in the Middle East, it's more relatable for an average civilian. It's easier for them to relate to Middle Eastern fighters than it is American fighters. Because it's just a bunch of guys going out in robes and flip-flops that have no idea what they're doing.
Exactly. They don't.
And he goes, when they actually finally hit something and blow it up, you can relate to them because they feel excitement because it finally happened, because they're so bad at it that it's like, oh. But then you see like videos of us do it, and it's like drone footage and just stuff explodes, and he goes, threat neutralized, we're out.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, I
Nonchalant,
can't,
like,
dude,
yeah.
I cannot relate to that. But,
Which makes us dangerous too, because a lot of the,
we're trained.
you know,
dude.
so, I mean, it's just another day.
Dude, we're trained.
It's routine, if anything.
Yeah,
sadly.
but,
It's-
you know,
war's never going to go away.
No, absolutely not. It's a part, it's just a part of, if somebody's got something worth having, there's somebody else that's going to want to take it. That's how the world works. We're human. Man is greedy. That's so to think world peace and let's all get along. It ain't happening. It's never going to happen.
No.
So why, if you can't beat them, join them. And we're going to join them and beat them because, you know, we're just so much better. Getting to what I wanted to say was the whole China thing you brought up. Very good point. But you know what makes me not nervous about that? Guess what citizens in China can't own? I don't think they're allowed to own firearms.
Really?
I don't think so. You can't privately own firearms in China, can you?
I wouldn't think so.
Well, no, definitely not. They're what are they called? Boy, I'm going to look like an idiot here. Communism.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the civilians, like, or they're of Asian descent, Cory.
No, so civilians don't own firearms over there. But you know why I'm not nervous about China invading us? Because 400 million privately owned firearms exist in the United States. Ain't happening, dude. No sane country is going to come here knowing that a bunch of rednecks exist everywhere in this country, or preppers, or people that are seriously like have skills, you know, very good marksmen, are going to come to this country and invade because it's not the military that they have to worry about only. It's, and not to mention our military, you ready for this? Circling full circle back to the Iran United States comparisons we got going on here. Defense budget. U.S., we spend $895 billion with a B annually on our defense budget. Iran's $15 billion. Still billion, which I'm surprised. I thought it'd be in the millions. But dude,
more money than I got.
Think about that. Think about that. Two guys walk into Palmetto State Armory. One guy has $895 to spend to arm himself.
Yeah.
The other guy's got $15. Dude, that is the literal definition.
I like to buy some stickers.
That is the literal definition of a knife to a gunfight.
Oh,
like,
man.
It's so offset. Then personnel, U.S., 1.3 million active duty troops. Shout out to the troops, baby.
Yeah.
1.3 million active duty troops. Iran, 610,000. And ours are trained. Theirs have training, but not like ours. You know what I mean? So you are looking at like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now we get to the hardware and what that money is buying. Air power. The U.S. operates over 13,000 aircraft, including advanced fighters and drones. Iran operates 551. 13,000 to 551.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely crazy. And most of their stuff's old and outdated. Most of their stuff was also bought with our money that previous regimes gave to the Middle East. Let's not go down that path, though, because that'll get a little too serious.
You know what surprises me? Not that I'm trying to give them any ideas to create more power in that area or not, but what's few areas of the world? What are the few areas, not like geographical, but just conceptually, things that can generate money?
Yeah.
What are the most lucrative things in the world?
I mean, war is pretty high up there, unfortunately.
But what most of the time is war over?
Oil.
How are you so minuscule and you have such power over other countries with your oil?
They have so much oil.
Yeah.
It's because their governments are so fundamentally corrupt
Right.
that money is just bled off and not put back. It's like reinvesting in a business. Countries are businesses. If they were smart enough to reinvest back into
Tell me
the
what your
country,
priorities are. Like,
their priorities
are not their military.
their priorities are unaliving America instead of building their own country. Just, dude, stay in your lane, build your country, make it prosperous for your people. They're just like a kid.
And if you don't like your country, go to a different one.
Dude, you know what it's countries that go after war before bettering their own country. It's literally just pointing the blame at somebody else. Well, it's their fault that our country is terrible. Stop pointing the blame. Just make your country better. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Like, use the tools and resources you have. Everybody work together. Come on, man. All right, anyway. Naval fleet, which most of theirs is at the bottom of the ocean right now, but naval fleet. U.S. has 440 vessels, 11 aircraft carriers, 66 plus submarines. Iran, 109 naval assets. But honestly, I think these numbers might even be outdated because this is approximate estimate as of 2026. But within the last 2 weeks, most of those are now gone. I mean, Trump even said, he was like, they don't have an Air Force. They don't have a Navy. Like, it's all gone.
Yeah.
We took it all away from them because...
Dude, I heard a crazy story from somebody this week when we were talking to them. They had just gotten back from a cruise, and they were cruising at the time we attacked originally. Or
Tell me
a week or so before we attacked or something like that.
Bro, my America is about to explode.
Yeah, when they were on their cruise ship enjoying themselves, they looked out and could see the naval fleets just lining up. And they were just like, what's happening? And then like less than a week later, they hear about the Iran attack. They're like, oh, dude, that's what was happening while we were eating. I would have found the biggest American flag I could have found on that ship and just started waving it back and forth. I probably would have cried, honestly. I love America. I am a full-on patriot. I love this country. It's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. And I'm not even going to say that we're the greatest country in the world. We're the greatest at a lot of things in the world. But there are other countries that surpass us in certain things. But I love our country. I love what it's given to us, and I love when you follow the law
and you are a law-abiding citizen and you take advantage of what we have to offer here, I love what this country can give you. So moments like that, if I saw a freaking aircraft carrier when I'm on a cruise ship, first of all, if I'm on a cruise and I have a job and I have a lifestyle where I can afford to be on a cruise in this great country of ours, and then I see something like that going past a ship.
What better way to enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet after watching your country who is helping provide this wonderful buffet get ready to just...
Yeah, bro.
Lay it on the table. They're just going to put it down in front of somebody and say, look here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We also do it.
I dare you to go swimming.
Yeah, and we do it for a lot of other people too. You know what I mean? Like, we have allies that we protect. Guess what I learned about what deal we made with Ukraine the other day? Did you hear about this?
No, I did not. It's been a minute since I followed up on all the Ukraine stuff. Hit me with it.
So we just signed an agreement with the Ukraine, U.S. and its allies. Iran, giving them, I'm not going to give them props, no. But I will say they were taking advantage of one part of our military where they were using drones that cost them $250,000 to make or something like that, or even less. Like, they were using really cheap drones to pose a threat to us. So in order to neutralize those drones, we were sending out missiles to intercept the drones that were costing us millions. So they were actually bleeding us for finances. Not like it's a problem, but over a long period of time, it could have been a problem. Ukraine developed, with everything that's going on between them and Putin, they developed a drone interceptor that is also a drone that they could make for pennies on the dollar, and we signed an agreement to start buying them from them. Yeah, and they can produce like 800,000 a year or something like that. So literally the one part of our offset military structure that Iran was exploiting, we just neutralize it, and it's that's now also not in part of the equation. That I don't understand.
That's why I said, like, the Western style, like, warfare, we're very strategic. It's just another day. Oh, there's an issue. Okay, here's how we fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Others, which makes them dangerous and worries me,
yeah,
especially having a family and stuff like that, is just the lack of anything.
Yeah, I know.
They do not care. They do not have structure.
And you're
right.
They
do not have empathy.
Dangerous is the perfect word.
There's good souls all across the world.
Absolutely.
No matter what country you're a part of, there's good souls. And I've been exposed to the good souls from our country, so I'll speak on their stories. I've heard so many stories of empathy with soldiers overseas, what they've seen. They talk about, man, it sucked to see women, children, grown men even that are held captive under certain structures and stuff, exposed to the war. And you hear that, and you're like, this is why we're helping fight over there.
And
not even for somebody that's in our own, backyard. Like, we're fighting for someone thousands of miles away because we hate that situation for them. I've never heard that from any other group. But I'm also not exposed to it. But it's like that lack of empathy in other areas. That's why we have to take the fight to them.
We have to. Well, we also want to keep it off our shores.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. It's so easy for people out there to look at America as just like, we're warmongers. And there's even people in this country that do that, which I think, shame on you. Like, get along or get out, period. Like, if you can't see the good in what we're trying to do with our military and what our commander-in-chief is trying to do, if you can't see the good in it or you can't get right with it, don't go around burning cities and having these riots. Just get out.
I'll be the first
to
immigrate
out, period.
Yeah, because I'll be the first to say, I hate war.
I don't want to be. I don't want to do it.
That people are killing people in our world, regardless of where it's at, who it is. Like that, if you truly are okay with that, then you are narcissistic. Like,
unless it's an evil threat,
yeah,
that needs to be neutralized.
Exactly. But like, if you just like the idea of, I enjoy hearing about people killing people without knowing the details. Like, oh, okay, you're not invited to my house. No. But
yeah, you ain't getting in.
Still, it is necessary because it's just like y'all people want to complain about the cops. And I mean, hey, you see, I ain't hiding nothing. But regardless of your situation, who you are, what you look like, someone breaks into your house, you're going to handle it yourself, or either you're going to call somebody to help you. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be pissed off at the cops all the time or pissed off at the military.
Yeah, I know. And
then something comes up and you need them, keep your mouth shut.
And yes, I agree.
Try and do it yourself first so we can complain about how bad you did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's only fair.
No, I agree. And like you said, there's good people all over the world. And there's
then you
bad
have people like me. You come up in my house, you're going to get shot, and then I'll call the cops.
Yeah, listen, like we're a stand your ground state, you know? Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, if somebody were to come onto my property and threaten my family, and I don't even care, you try taking off my property, but you got a weapon on you, I'll put 2 in your back. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, like, you don't come onto this property. If you have the thought in your brain, it's okay to go onto another person's property and threaten them with physical violence, including a weapon such as a gun or a firearm or even a knife, you should be ready to reap the consequence, because it's coming. It may not be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth person you do it to, but one day you're going to cross the path of somebody who's had it. They've had a bad day. They have the means to neutralize you as a threat, and they're going to do it. And I'm not going to feel bad for you when that day comes, you know? And it's like, oh, well, so-and-so never used to be like that, and they're going through a hard time, and they're doing this and they're doing that. Excuses. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, when are you going to get it through your head that actions have consequences, and you better be ready for them, because they're coming, period. Yeah. And full circle, here we go, back to what's going on in Iran. These are consequences, dude. You can't be going around screaming death to another country for the last 50 some odd years and expect one of the leaders of that country to not step up and say, I don't trust you.
Oh, you want this so bad? Here, we'll just show up on your doorstep.
And they were, and not only that, shot. Dude, but they were given so many options to like quit the nuclear program and quit this and quit that. And they just did. They were given plenty of opportunities to be left alone, and we were willing to leave them alone. Honest. But all right, so that's it. We're not talking about the war in Iraq. I'm joking. It's probably going to, or Iran. It's probably going to come up again.
Yeah.
But for now, let's move on. Are subscriptions getting out of hand?
Depends on how many you got and how much you're paying for.
Everything, dude. Everything is subscription based now. Everything.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's ridiculous.
I mean, how many times is $10 a month? Oh, $15 a month. Oh, and what's up with all these people? They keep raising their costs.
Oh, yeah.
It's like every 6 months I get a notification. Your cost is going to go up $1. And every single time I look at it and I go...
It's like it used to be the only thing we had to worry about was our insurance coverage.
Yeah.
Like going up on each year. Or maybe your taxes, like property tax or something like that. Like that was usually the only thing. Now everything goes up.
Or when you're a kid and you don't get the student discount anymore, and your car insurance goes up, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid.
But they get you, they trick you, and I'm a victim to it too. All these different subscriptions, all these different apps increasing the prices, and every time they do it, it's $1.50, not a big deal. This, that, or the other thing. But when you got 20 subscriptions, and every 6 months each one goes up $1. Over the course of a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, it's like, man, I know the cost of living goes up. I get it. I'm not an idiot. And there's inflation and stuff like that. But there are too many dang subscriptions, dude.
Yeah.
Too many of them. I'm over it. Too many subscriptions.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I was really looking forward to I think was it Disney was going to buy Netflix? There were two big streaming, like television streamers that were going to.
I do remember that.
One was going to buy the other, but they put the kibosh to it because there were.
Tell me how the heck I just drank this and I'm yawning. God almighty.
It's because you have ADD.
Today sucks. I'm sorry.
My day hasn't
I'm
even.
usually the most optimistic person you'll come across, but today just sucks.
Dude, my day hasn't even gotten started yet. We're still crossing the threshold here.
I gotta go do yard work. That'll make me happy.
Oh, here we go. Let's talk. These are current events floating around and current debatable topics and stuff like that. So I just put a bunch of them together and we're gonna get some opinions going here. And this is hilarious because it's gonna poke a little fun at us. Influencers versus real jobs.
Well, first off, I ain't influencing you of anything.
Legally.
Legally. I mean, this is where people, in my opinion, just phew over their head. These are called opinions and conversations.
Correct.
It's your decision if they influence you or not. So, we are entertainers.
I like that.
Not influencers. If we influence you, then
that's on
by
you.
all means. Mm-hmm. But both.
If you can make a living from it.
I think you can, but you also need, like, it depends on what your entertainment, influential outreach, whatever the heck it is, your social media career. If you have true interaction with another human, sure, let that be your sole job if you can make enough money doing it. If you're sitting, and this is coming from somebody who wanted to sit in front of that computer screen and stream video games for a living because, one, I was good at video games, and two, I mean, it's
objectively,
if I can be really good and that's something I really like and make a lot of money doing it. Hello.
And dude, there are people that make a ton of money.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I was gonna jump on the bandwagon very early, like late 2000s, early 2010s. Like, I would have been doing it 10 plus years by now, and just traction building up. Hopefully, I would have been making decent money to live off of by now, but still trying to meet a woman saying, I'm a video gamer.
That's tough,
calculations.
Dude. That's tough.
But yeah, so it didn't work out. But going to that, like, if you're doing that all day, like, no, it's not good for you. It's not good for your eyes, not good for your social skills, because people's social skills nowadays just suck.
Yeah, it's not good for your brain.
You all suck
dude.
at conversations.
It is awful.
I have to talk to people all day for a living.
You got to talk
now.
both sides of the conversation.
I've got to talk both sides. I talk to old people. I talk to young people. I talk to alive people, and then I have to talk to alive people about dead people. Like, I have to conversate happy conversations, stressful conversations, morbid conversations, all because I never took myself out of a social environment. Too many of you are doing that because you're influencers, and what's going to happen is technology, although it is great and it's very useful, it's getting to a point where it's going to take over, not like iRobot and stuff like that, but
that's debatable. I think it will someday.
Yeah, I think it has the potential to. I don't think us rednecks will allow that to happen. I'll shoot a drone out of the sky
I don't think
anytime I see it.
I don't think we're having an option.
But all that to say, if you let technology run your life and you live your life through technology, soon you will be a piece of technology.
Oh my God. It kind of is terrifying to think of it that way. Like, you'll just get used.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You'll just get used and discarded?
Yeah, I mean, you'll have no emotion. You'll have no objective except the one you set forth.
You'll rely on ChatGPT for everything?
Yeah. I mean, you will become a non-vegetable in a vegetative state.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
that's brutal. That's brutal to think of, but it is very true. I mean,
grab my hat.
I think so. Like, influencers, I think there are people out there that just do what they love. They put it on camera and it works.
Yeah.
You know, like I know I bring this guy up a lot, but I do not watch a lot of people on YouTube, but he's one of the ones I've been watching probably since the beginning of him being on YouTube. It's Cletus McFarlane.
Yeah.
He's not like an aggressive influencer. He's basically just like a daily vlogger. Like he's just going around filming his life and what he does with his buddies, drag racing. Now he's racing NASCAR and drifting and stuff like that.
That I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's great. I love it because it's like he's not pushing an agenda.
It's just reality TV.
That's exactly
That's
what it is.
all it is. Like,
yeah, without scripts.
But I mean, but there's a social interaction to that too.
Yeah, he's got employees. He's out there. He's interacting with fans. He's racing. Like
the social media is the source.
Yeah,
it's not the career. Like a lot of people look at it in the aspect of, I want to make a career in technology, using technology. I want it to be the forefront. I don't ever want that to change because it's simple.
Right.
It's streamlined. It's efficient. Okay. No work involved if I'm using technology to do all this.
Yeah, that's BS. You still got to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the part where it's like,
no, that's such a good point.
Like a career and a lifestyle is physical.
Yes. Yeah.
Let there be digital media to it if it works for you, but don't let the digital world be your career.
Let your life dictate what happens online, not vice versa. And that's a very good point. Like people like Cletus McFarland are very much so like that. They would be doing what they're doing in person regardless
if a camera was there or not.
Now, does the money from YouTube help him do bigger and better things than he could ever imagine possible? The guy bought his own private airfield, an entire racetrack. He's part owners of a drag strip. He owns performance companies, drink companies, car wash companies. Like, yeah, he wouldn't have.
Heck yeah, but you can't.
Could he have done all that through his life without the internet? Yes, he could have, but it would have taken a lot longer.
And don't get me wrong, we're never going to know 100% of anything that we're not a part of. I've always said that. So you don't know somebody behind the camera or off the camera.
True.
And what they put on. But you also take everything with a grain of salt. It drives me nuts seeing people do their donations or their giving and stuff like that through their, like, I'll call them out. I don't care. Mr. Beast drives me freaking nuts. I get it, dude. From a financial perspective, you've got write-offs out the wazoo you got to create. I get it.
Yeah.
But don't do that crap on camera.
So I don't know enough about him to really make an educated comment.
I mean, there's
on that.
hundreds of them that do it, that think it's
unspeakable. Is that one of them too?
My good deeds are going to get me more views and good graces and make me look like a good person and people want to watch me. Like, don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. That's said in the Bible. Like, and there's a reason, because if you truly are humble enough to give to somebody,
you don't have to tell the world about it.
Why are you unhumble enough to have to show everybody?
Right. Yeah.
Like, that drives me nuts. That's letting the digital world control what you're really doing. Like, off camera, would you have given it and been as happy giving that money away for no reason at all?
But that's just me. I really like doing that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I would love to say the same, but I'm never going to put a camera in front of it.
No, and that's like what we were saying. It was one of the last.
Put a camera on my freaking kids and put them on social media. Let alone am I going to let them know what my finances are?
So that's one of the last episodes that we had. We even touched on that. Was we brought up people like having to pull out their phone and record them in the streets arguing with people. It's like, if you truly are passionate about what you're talking about, you don't need to think about pulling out your phone and putting it on social media. You don't. That's one of the reasons, dude, like with me and my dad in the garage building cars, we want to start putting that stuff on YouTube because we have a lot of fun and we build some cool stuff, you know. But my brain, I'm so in the moment enjoying what I'm doing with my father and the cars that we're building. The last thing I'm thinking of is what kind of a camera angle can I get here? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so tough for somebody like me to do that, because my dad and I do some fun, crazy, wild stuff, and we build cool stuff, and we do a lot of cool stuff. And I see people like Cletus McFarlane. I do a lot of the stuff that he does. I just don't put it on camera. Or Weston Champlin. He does a lot of that stuff too. Puts it on camera. People love it. He does redneck science stuff. But I just, if I had it in my mind to do it all the time, I have no doubt in my mind that I'd put it on YouTube and people would want to watch it. But I'm so in the moment and I love doing it so much that I'm not thinking about filming it.
Yeah, and then another part of it is like, another reason I'm kind of glad. I mean, we do this and
And it's fun.
I
but
love
we do
this,
it because
and
we
I
love
don't want to
it.
stop doing this. So this is going to sound contradictive. But another reason I personally decided not to go through with solely doing some type of digital creation path
Yeah.
is because I'd be responsible for people being lazy, and then I would be in the background complaining about people being lazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
yeah. It's kind of a
not
double
like-
standard.
Exactly.
It's like you're lazy and I don't
I'm
like
going
it.
to create the content that I'm complaining about you never going outside
Yeah.
and watch it. Like, I can't.
Yeah, but no. But hold on a second, because we're both very active people, and I'm like, I still watch YouTube, but I find the right time to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if I necessarily agree 100% with that, but I do get the angle that you're coming from, and that does make sense. Yes. We talk about fitness sometimes on this podcast. We have in the past. You got to get something out of there. You look like you're trying to reach down for something. What do you need?
I can't do that on camera.
I'll delete it. Go ahead, do it, and I'll start over. Putting a Zen in or something?
No.
Deodorant? Oh my gosh. I was like, what is he about to snort something off the table? Jeez Louise. I'm totally putting that in now. Like, sorry, that's going in.
Oh, I knew that would get you too. I'm like, he's probably thinking I'm about to
I'm
do
thinking the
some
worst,
weird
dude. I'm like,
or
what is he
some
doing?
kind of substance. Nah,
Yeah,
dude, the
no.
pits are just,
Pits are barking.
they dry.
Yep.
And when they dry, they get moist. And when they get moist, they're like, "Damn."
Do you use aluminum-free deodorant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It
I
doesn't
mean,
help me
I'll
at
use
all.
whatever deodorant's there, but also, like, say what you want. Come at me.
Oh, boy.
I don't grow armpit hair.
What?
Dude.
You
like,
don't grow any armpit hair?
This right here is what I've grown my whole life.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's serious. I don't know what it is.
Do you have no body hair?
No, I mean, I've got body hair. I got body hair. I got body hair.
But you don't have any freaking
this
armpit
hair.
hair, dude? Wait, hold on. Do you trim that?
No.
That's
I
all-
I do not. I only trim 2 areas
Okay.
of my body.
North and south. All right.
North and south, okay?
But
so
you don't grow a hair.
I don't
like
grow
any-
armpit hair.
No, you
I
don't.
got
that's-
leg hair. I got arm hair.
Sorry to break
I got
it to you.
chest hair.
Sorry to break it to you, bro. That ain't chest hair.
I mean, yeah, I know.
You got
but
peach fuzz.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And
that's
I got like a
great.
few sprigs on my back, like a random hair
Honestly,
here.
you're lucky.
I know.
I'm covered in hair. I
know.
tell, bro.
You're
It's-
like,
I'm.
whoa.
That's probably why I connect with him so much.
Yeah,
But,
and it's like I'm thankful for it because
you should be.
my budget on deodorant is like a single
That's crazy,
purchase a
dude.
year.
Good for you, man. Speaking of
But still,
speaking of deodorant and you pulling your shirt up, the
better
last
now.
thing I wanted to touch on was we talk about fitness a lot on this podcast, and is it getting too extreme? I've been seeing some weird stuff out there.
well, first off, I mean,
Like,
yeah, there are some extremists out there, just like with politics and war and kind of a whole realm of what we've been talking about.
but I feel like there's more of them now.
There's extreme, there's stupid, and then there's manageable mindsets. Okay.
Yeah.
The extremists are the ones going out and just doing the craziest diets or forms of lifting. Like, I'm going
It's
to do a
getting
double somersault,
wild.
backflip, push up, burpee. Like, what the
Yeah. It's getting wild.
Yeah. So, that to say, and then there's just stupid. Like, I'm going to starve myself and think that's how I lose weight. Like, No, you Ethiopian.
That's me, actually. I go to bed hungry every night on purpose.
That's not how the body works, Corey. I've told you that when we
Except-
met and I started training you. When I was certified as a NASM personal trainer,
Yes.
I still have my knowledge. I don't have my certification because it costs money.
Yep.
Um,
Everything costs money. Another
everything costs
subscription.
money, honey.
NASM certification subscription. Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
NASM
certification subscription. NASM certificate. Don't do that. You're getting.
Whoa. But anyways, I told you that.
I know.
But no, you don't know.
But here's
you
the funny
still
part,
think
Dylan.
that.
But here's the funny part. I have lost 10 pounds in a month.
Okay, I'm talking long term. Like
Yeah, I know.
short term, you may because your body's starved. But once starvation mode kicks on,
Yeah, but I'm not starving myself. I'm just eating smaller portions and I'm eating earlier in the evening so that by the time I don't want to say
so you're borderline fasting
yeah, I guess kind of
intermittently.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that?
Well, because I go to bed.
You got me thinking you're not eating all day.
Oh no, I got a rumbly tumbly when I go to bed. But
bowl of porridge.
no, but that's just something I've learned in my life that like if I've definitely put on an extra weight. I was like 195, I think, and that's heavy for me.
Yeah.
So I've learned what I can do to tweak my diet and tweak my exercise routine and get my weight off pretty quick. Mm-hmm. But there are some people out there like, I think, you know who started it all? Liver King. He's a fraud.
Yeah, there's
He's
so
a
many
fraud,
extremists like that. And here's the thing. Paralysis by analysis.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah.
Fitness and your physicality, your well-being, let's just call it that. Your well-being, whether that be physical, mental, or whatever. It all comes with comfortability. Mm-hmm. As a trainer, that's what I preach to people was be comfortable with what you're doing. If you don't like your diet, you're not going to stick with it.
Right.
You have to give
and that's why
and
diets
take.
don't work.
Give
diets.
and take. Yeah, it's not a diet. There's no such thing as a successful diet. Every diet has failed.
If you're obsessed with candy, cut it out. Or chocolate, I should say. Like if you're like, for me, obsessed with chocolate. I love chocolate. So what I decided to do was I'm not going to not eat it, but I'm going to eat dark chocolate.
Clean sources.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just change it up just a little bit. You just have to change it up.
I mean, it's like I'm sitting here like as someone who was certified and tries to be in good health, and I'm down in energy drinks.
You know they're terrible.
Like, they're bad, but
but they're so good.
Yeah. And so it's like there's give and take. There is no perfect regime.
No.
If anybody tells you anything in their life is perfect, they're imperfect.
Yeah,
that's just the way it is. So give and take in it. Don't paralyze yourself by analyzing all the different ways and all the different details, because then you're going to try and get everything perfect and you're either not going to enjoy it or not be able to do it. And then you're going to be like, oh, I messed it all up. I might as well just quit. No, idiot.
Dylan gets so fired up over
you have to work out at comfortable times in comfortable ways.
Yeah, because
that fits in your schedule. I work out at like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
I know Lindsay thinks you're nuts, but I'm like, babe, it's when he has time.
Yeah, it's when I have time.
It's
when I enjoy it the most, when I'm going to put the most effort in. I can get up at 4:30. I used to do it. In my early when I played ball in college, I used to get up at 4 o'clock and I'd be running sprints by 4:30, lifting weights by 5:30.
Yeah,
I mean, watching film by 6:30 and then going to class at 7:30. Like those were the first 3 to 4 hours of my day from 19 years old to 22, 23 years old. That was my life. I can do it. I don't enjoy it, and I'm not going to put 100% effort in it nowadays. Whereas, let me get the wife and kids laid down in bed, or just the kids laid down in bed, and I can go out in that garage 100%.
And you have nothing to distract you.
I'm there. So, same thing with the food you eat.
Yeah.
Like, if you know something's bad for you, but there's a better alternative,
switch it up.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
You don't have to take all bad stuff out of what you eat. I mean, everything's bad.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out of the way. Unless you're straight up homesteading, growing everything you're on, you know everything that goes into it. There's some bad stuff in what you're eating and drinking. No way around it.
Yeah.
But everything in moderation. And
case in point, energy drinks.
Yeah.
So like that was another big thing for me when I decided, all right, that's it.
What energy drink?
No, but that was another big thing that I decided. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back to clean eating. You caught me off guard with that. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I
was
get
like,
in a good mood, man.
I'm gonna try to get back to clean eating. I'm gonna try and dwindle my portions down, even though last night I had 5 slices of pizza.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Meat lovers, supreme, pepperoni. Couldn't help myself.
I had 4. I had 4. Hence why my biceps are smaller.
Yes. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get back to cleaner eating. And one of the things I wanted to get rid of was energy drinks because I felt like I got to the point again in my life that, but no, but like you were saying, it's in moderation. I just didn't want. I felt like I got to the point where not only was I spending too much money on them because I was having
moderately cut down.
I was having one almost every day, and I said, "This is too much. I shouldn't be doing this." So I got to the point where it's like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, moderation. I'm not going to get rid of them. I legitimately drink them because I like the flavor.
And like my example with that is, I love coffee too.
Yeah.
It just ain't got the.
No, it doesn't. It's funny. I say that.
Yes.
I say that, but I've never actually had a full cup of coffee, so I can't answer that question.
Let me make you some coffee.
I
don't do anything special, but
pause. I have to say that again because I'm going to put this in a short and I'm going to put it on the internet and I want to see if people destroy me for it. Coffee sucks. I hate coffee. I've never had a full cup in my life. It tastes burnt and terrible. Go ahead, argue. You haven't had the right coffee. No, it all smells terrible. It all tastes terrible. I love the way it smells. Coffee smells great. Tastes horrible. Yeah. If I want to taste coffee, I will just burn my food and eat it.
Yeah, and first off, don't get mad at him for his platelets and pallets, whatever they are.
Pallets,
yeah. Platelets.
It's just more refined than everybody else that drinks coffee.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. First off, there's 2 ways to drink coffee. The right way.
Oh, geez. Here
and
we go.
The wrong way.
Typical coffee.
The right way, don't put crap in it. Just drink it black.
Yeah.
You either drink it cold or hot, but drink what the coffee bean is giving you. Don't be putting creamer and sugars and all that crap in it. That's not coffee.
So are you saying drink it for what it's supposed to do for you, not for it tasting good?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can get behind that.
And that's
Still
what's helped
like
me
garbage.
cut back on those because those taste good.
Yeah, I love energy drinks.
I mean, just think back to, this is a very short stint of a conversation, but think to nicotine products, like vaping products and stuff like that. Some companies came out where they retracted, and states came where they retracted certain flavors because underage kids were so attracted to them because of the flavors. Like I've had conversations with people before, grown people, and they're like, man, this just tastes good. That's why I do it. And
that's
I'm like,
horrible.
I've
had that conversation too.
That is what's dangerous. That is what's dangerous because I used to dip. I used to smoke cigars.
Yeah,
and I'm so glad I did this the way I did it, especially with dip. I always did original tobacco.
Okay.
I never got fancy with it and did a cool mint, a wintergreen, or anything like that. I did original tobacco flavoring on everything, and it was nasty.
And eventually you hated it.
And eventually I hated it. Like,
you're right, man.
Your body, like, and some people like it.
So what Dillon is trying to say is coffee with creamer and sugars in it is just as bad as tobacco products.
And an energy drink.
That's what Dillon is trying to say.
Yeah. So, but with Cory, I will say, if you're trying to cut back on energy drinks and you just want to oomph, let me make you a cup of coffee.
No, I don't like coffee. It's disgusting. Going all the way back to the extreme diets, ending there, I would just like to say, I enjoy a good ice bath. I enjoy an early morning workout. But there's a point where it's out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I jumped in the ocean last weekend.
You jumped in the ocean?
Yeah, it was like 40, 50 degrees outside, and I went and jumped in the ocean.
I bet
As soon as I got in the ocean, I like stood up and was like, why would I get out of this? This feels great compared to out there.
Well, yeah,
I
because
stayed in and jumped in. And when I got out, that's when I was like, that's a bad idea.
well, we're in a time of the year where it's like the air is warm and the sun is warm, but the ocean's still cold. So you jump in,
wind.
you
The
jump,
wind was
yeah, but then
cold.
you come out and the wind's cold.
Yeah,
So
like
yeah,
the water.
so you got
my
that
body
warm
got
sun.
acclimated real quick. But going back the ice bath thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like I felt so because we were tired.
Yeah, I know,
and
but-
I didn't want to drink an energy drink.
But I think there's
I didn't want to drink coffee. I was
Yeah,
like,
that'll
what
wake
can
you
I
up.
do? This is what I'm talking about. Give and take. Give and take. Okay.
Dude, your hair looks insane.
Shut up.
when you just
Shut
did
up.
that, it looked-
Give and take. Oh, like Conor O'Brien sitting there flapping
Bro,
my hair.
You know, like oh man, that was funny. Go ahead.
But give and take, I was like, I don't want to pump unnecessary things in my body, so I'm just going to put my body in unnecessary areas, and I'm going to go jump in the ocean in early March.
his
in
whole
40
body,
degree weather.
his whole body was in an unnecessary
Never buddy.
area. Not one part of his body. The whole body was in an
I would not
unnecessary
be
area.
here if that happened. Coming to you live from the incarceration center.
Man. Yeah, that was just.
Thank you for letting us vent.
I think honestly,
got
I
this.
feel
This
great
is
now.
therapy.
I am ready to go on.
I get see that's
With
what I'm
the rest
saying.
of my
Like,
day.
It's hard for me to be upset
It was a tough start
for more than an hour.
at a time.
Yeah, hour at a time, and that was perfect. I
Yeah.
came in mad.
Me too.
I'm
I was
leaving
mad.
happy.
Yeah, I got a smile on
And I'm
my
going
face.
to walk across the street and get mad again. Because I got to clean and cut grass. And
So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Tell
Yes.
us about. Give us some topics to talk about. Give us some topics to talk about. Next podcast. I like this natural train of thought process that we've been doing on these last few podcasts. It's fun. It allows our squirrel brains to do what they do best.
yes,
Yeah,
let me tell you,
it feels good.
you give me bullet points, I'm happy.
And oh, you know what? Let's just end it off. God bless America.
Yes, God bless,
God bless
our
America.
troops.
Dylan and I both, we are patriots. We hope
Yeah.
the right choices are made on both sides. We hope the right choices
honestly,
are made.
God bless the world, man, because the world needs it. Some
Yeah,
messed up stuff
absolutely.
going out here.
So,
take care of each other.
yeah, seriously, look at the person to your left. Look at the person to your right. If you're watching this on your headphones on a subway, maybe don't do what I'm about to say. But if you're around the comfort of loved ones, give them a smile.
Yeah,
Maybe give them a hug. Tell them you love them.
yeah.
And let's just spread some happiness in the world because we need it, man. We definitely need it. We came in.
It's only, I mean, I hate to end on a morbid note, but it's only going to get worse.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Dylan.
Sorry, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks
Love
for
you
tuning
guys.
in. And we're going to go. Now my day is ruined. So that's great. Fantastic.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
Not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay?
Freaking out.
We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
We started
Just
mad.
killed your
We
vibe.
started mad. We're
We
ending
ended
happy. No, we started mad. We're ending happy. But we're not actually. We're gonna make it miserable for you.
Yeah.
So see you later.